So today's tutorial is going to be sort of a Taylor Swift inspired winged liner red lip sort of look. I've been obsessed with her new album. I've been obsessed with the film clip Blank Space, and that's sort of where I'm taking my inspiration from today. So as you can tell, I've got foundation already on my face. I'm doing a first impressions on this foundation. It is the Bourjois Happy Light foundation, so I will pop that video down in the down bar when it is up, but I'm just going to go straight in and do the rest of my face. So for concealer under the eyes, I'm just going in with my trusty Maybelline Fit Me concealer in the colour Fair. In the tutorial it seems that she does have quite highlighted under eye areas. She always has flawless looking skin, so we're just going to use this concealer to sort of simulate that. I'm taking it quite low, a bit lower than I usually do. Down the bridge of my nose just to highlight that area, and on the chin as well, because she seems to have some sort of light catching there as well. And I'm just going to blend that out with my normal foundation brush. I love doing this. I think it sort of distributes a light coverage of the concealer, and it sort of moves away any extra product that just isn't necessary. And I think it just gives a really flawless look as well. Set that concealer in place in any of the areas that I have highlighted. I'm using this Models Prefer mineral powder in the colour Soft Focus. It does have a slight sheen to it, but I just got this recently and I wanted to try it out under the eye area. That's actually kind of pretty, that powder. Sort of gives you a very like light glow. It's nothing shimmery or anything like that. It's just sort of got this like satiny sort of texture. I don't know. It's pretty. And I'm just going to set the rest of my face as I normally would with my Savvy pressed powder in the colour Light. Okay, in the video she does have quite a severe contour, so I'm going to start off with my Chi Chi Mosaic bronzer in medium. And I'm just going to bronze up my cheeks as I normally would, just to start with a little bit of colour. And then to contour, I'm going in with my Australis Contour and Highlighting Kit, and I'm taking the middle shade here, the Cool Tone colour, and I'm using this Models Prefer brush that I got from Priceline. It was actually a free gift for buying a Models Prefer product, so I'm trying this out for the first time, so I'll let you know what I think of it. Okay, first impressions on this brush is that it's amazing. It's one of the best contour brushes I've tried that they have brought out now. Pretty much every brand is bringing out a contour brush now that they're so popular. And just so you know, this is MPC 100 Buffing Contour. That's what it's called, and I really like it. It's not too dense, but it's dense enough to get you a nice contour. Okay, so I'm just going to fill in my brows as I normally would off camera, and then I'll come back and we'll do the eyes. Okay, so that's brows done. If you want to see how I do my brows or want to know what products I use or what technique I use, I'll leave my in-depth brow tutorial down below so you can check that out. Okay, in the video Blank Space, Taylor has a very sort of smoky but light look. It's very focused on the wing liner that she's so well known for. And to start with, I'm taking the colour Barcelona Beach by Makeup Geek, and I'm using a really big blender brush. It doesn't have to be too precise. You just want it to be in the upper crease, so that when you look straight ahead, the colour is actually showing above the crease rather than straight in the crease. And I'm just using swiping motions back and forth, small and big, just making sure that colour is really blended out. Okay, to add that grey sort of shimmery look to the crease, I'm going in with Prom Night by Makeup Geek. I'm just going to start with the same brush and just dust that on, and then we're going to go in with a more dense, smaller brush. I just think this colour is so amazing, and I'm just mostly focusing it on the outer corners. I'm really using small circular motions to just buff that out. Once you have not much product on your brush, you just want to go around the edges and just really diffuse that colour. Okay, with a smaller blending brush, I'm just going in with a black. So this is Corrupt by Makeup Geek that I'm using. It is so pigmented, so make sure you test it on the back of your hand. Get rid of most of the product. You don't want it to actually look black, you just want it to have the depth of a black. And you just want to add depth to the top of that crease. And then keep that same blender brush handy and just keep blending that out as you add the depth to that. You want to take that black into the lower lash line as well. We're going to add liner there later on, but I'm just starting with this black as a base. Now you don't want to take that all the way into your inner corner either, you just want to sort of take it to the edge of your lash line. You want to join those corners up as well, between where you put the black in the crease and where we've sort of drawn that line under our lash line. Just gives it a much more rounded effect. Okay, then I'm going in with Shimmer Shimmer by Makeup Geek. It just looks like that. It is just a really light champagne-y colour. I'm going to use my finger and I'm going to pop that on the lid. Using your finger just packs on more colour and more colour pigment, which is what we want for this look because it looks like the lids are quite light. Then going in with a smaller, more precise brush, you just want to pop that in your inner corner. Taylor always has quite a highlighted inner corner. And then for eyeliner today, I'm using the Maybelline Eye Studio Gel Liner in the colour Blackest Black. I think it'll just work the best for this sort of look. I'm just using a angled sort of eyebrow eyeliner brush. Okay, how I do my winged liner is I start by sort of arching my brows and deciding where I want my wing to be. You want it to be somewhere between the edge of your brow and the line of your lower lash line. So you want them to sort of meet up somehow. Some people prefer to do their liner straighter so you get sort of that straight sort of cat eye look, or you can do it more upwards. Very different look, which is what Taylor has here. She has more of a sort of upward facing winged liner rather than a straight out winged liner. So I'm going to try and simulate that. Usually I do mine a little bit straighter, but we'll see how it goes. So what I'm going to do first is I'm just going to draw, I'm just going to place that brush down and get that line from my lower lash line up to my crease. And then I'm just going to extend upon that. Like sort of out a third of the eye. I'll sort of show you, it's hard to explain, it's easier to show. Pull the eye taut. Like that. So you get something like that. The rest is just tweaking. It's just deciding how to straighten your lines, how long you want it, things like that. So I'm thinking I want it a little bit longer and a little bit more curved. So I'm just going to play with that. And I'm just patting that on. Another tip I have for you is at this point, if you have any smudgy bits or anything like that, you can go in with this eyeshadow and smooth out the edges. Okay, then she has this sort of line under her eyes as well that highlights that tear duct area. So what we're going to do is you're just going to wipe off most of the gel liner that you have on your brush, and then you'll just want to take that black eyeshadow that you've been working with as well, and you want to have the pointy end towards your inner corner, and you just want to draw an outline of your tear duct. Something like that. And then you want to join that up with the smudginess under the eye and then into the corner of the wing. And then in the video, it's a little bit more smudgy than what I have here, so I'm just going to take that blending brush that we added the black into the lower lash line before and just really blend that out. You can go in with extra colour if need be, but I'm going to start off just blending these colours and see how I go. Okay, in the video, the lashes didn't seem to be too much of a focus. She doesn't have big over the top lashes or anything like that on. It's mostly the eye makeup. I'm using my Chi Chi Magic Lash 3D mascara, and I'm just going to coat my lashes. Going in with these Socialized Peekaboo lashes, so they're just a half lash. They're really natural looking, and they just will sit in that outer corner and give it that little bit extra. I love it when one lash goes on perfectly and then the other one is just like, and it's just so hard to do. Okay, for blush, because it doesn't look like she has too much colour on her cheek, I'm going to be going in with this colour here, which is one of the Kmart blushes that I absolutely love. I haven't actually tried this one, but it is just this sort of mauve. It comes off different in the camera. It's a mauve sort of colour. I'm just going to focus it on the outer portion of my cheek and mostly my cheekbone, because she actually doesn't have any on the apples of her cheeks. Yeah, that colour's perfect. These are so pretty, these blushes. I cannot get over them. Okay, for highlight, I'm going in with the Essence Bloom Me Up highlight. It is just a pinky sort of highlight shade. Really pretty, really cool tone, so it's going to go with this look perfectly. Yeah, that's perfect. Oh. And then we just have to do that signature Taylor Swift red lip. So I'm going in with this Chi Chi Stay On eyeliner in Lady in Red. With Australia's Colour Inject Mineral Lipstick in the colour Cha Cha. And then this is a finished makeup look. I hope you guys liked this tutorial. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And if you want me to do any more sort of inspired tutorials, please leave them down. I saw the film clip and I was just like, her makeup, her hair, the styling, the sets, it was all perfect. So I was so glad to create this look.